Now it's time to take a look at the delicacies. Ile-Ife's cuisine is a flavorful tapestry of Yoruba cooking traditions, comforting, communal, and always colorful. Let's begin with the amala and ewedu with jibegiri. A staple choice, the amala from yam flour or unripe plantain is paired with ewedu, slippery jute leaf soup, and jibegiri, bean soup, often topped with a spicy stew and assorted meats. It's the city's go-to comfort meal. Next, we also have the ofada rice and ayamis. It's a local favorite here, served with fiery green pepper, ayamasi stew built with assorted meats, giving it a distinct regional flair. We also have the suya and local street foods. For a quick snack or evening bite, suya, which is spiced grilled meat skewers, is widely available in markets like Oba, alongside moimoi, akara, and other staples. You'll also find staples like pounded yam with egusi, starchy kokoro, bean puddings, and pickled snacks. These reflect everyday Yoruba culinary culture, deeply woven into Ife's communal life. Now it's time for the festivals, and let me say this, Ife know how to throw a big one. We begin this phase with the Olojo festival. It's one of Africa's oldest cultural celebrations, acknowledging creation, ancestor remembrance, and spiritual renewal. Central to the festival are the Uni's 7-day seclusion, purification ceremonies, and the donning of the iconic R crown. The festival was described as a festival that celebrates the black race all over the world. We also have the Ifa festival, held every June. This week-long event honors Orunmila Ifa, the deity of wisdom. It blends secret rituals, scholarly lectures, rituals led by high priests, and public celebrations, a profound homage to Yoruba spiritual philosophies. And we cannot forget the Aji festival, also known as the Festival of Wealth. It features all-white attire, prayers, and palace rituals led by the Oni, highlighting the importance of prosperity, unity, and communal well-being. Now, if you're ever in Ife and want to hang out in a beautiful and academic powerhouse, then look no further than Obafemi Awolowo University, aka OAU. Trust me when I say there is a reason it's called Africa's most beautiful campus, even in its anthem. Founded in 1961 as the University of Ife, it's one of Nigeria's foremost universities, renowned for its architecture, teaching hospital, and strong emphasis on African-centered curricula. Just so you know, Professor Hezekiah Oluwasami, its first indigenous vice-chancellor, developed the university's structure and setting, and alumni include Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka, Femi Falana, and Neo Sundari. There is also the Polytechnic of Ife, which provides vocational and technical training, contributing significantly to local development and skilled workforce growth in engineering, science, and technology. Aside the amazing environment of OAU, we also have a remarkable roster of individuals whose achievements span royalty, academia, law, arts, and entertainment. To begin, we have Tejumade Alakija, the daughter of Ooni Aderemi. She broke barriers as the first female head of the Oyo State Civil Service. We also have Professor Abiodun Adewale Oladipo. He is the Pro-Chancellor of Osun State University with significant contributions in nuclear chemistry. Before we cross continents, we need to acknowledge one of the most dignified figures in creation stories, the Orisha Obatala. In this ancient myth, he descended from the heavens into waters that stretched endlessly. With a handful of earth, a 5-toed bird, and divine purpose, he shaped the first land, what would grow into the sacred city. But it was his next task that truly sealed his legacy, molding human beings from clay. Though a moment of weakness introduced imperfections, his humility and compassion cemented his role as creator of humanity and patron of the pure, a spirit of dignity and transformation honored in sacred shrines today. That foundation set the stage for what would emerge centuries later, a cultural capital and spiritual epicenter led by a succession of kings. Enter the current monarch, Ooni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, Ojaja II, who ascended the throne in 2015. More than a custodian of tradition, he has redefined modern kingship. He chairs development boards and trust funds aimed at transforming the city into a cultural and economic hub. Under his reign, solar-powered palace upgrades, heritage zones, and youth-centered programs like the Adire Odua Textile Initiative elevate local crafts while creating jobs. He's spearheaded educational and health-centric projects, schools, hospitals, truancy campaigns that impact thousands daily. And diplomatically, he's forged ties globally, hosting diaspora leaders, storing ancestral roots, and even mediating long-standing regional conflicts to foster unity through tourism. Under his vision, sacred traditions and modern ambition no longer stand apart, they fuel each other. He's championed this place as a global cultural beacon, an anchor of identity for people worldwide. But the city's influence isn't confined within borders. It resonates across the world. In the last decade, delegations from the Caribbean, North and South America, and Europe have made pilgrimages here. They come seeking ancestral identity, divine naming ceremonies, and reconnection with traditions that survived forced migration. One powerful symbol is the land donation for a World Ifa temple, 3 acres consecrated for an international spiritual center dedicated to the wisdom deity Orunmila. Here, diaspora practitioners gather to revive philosophies and rituals cut short by history, building bridges between continents and generations. Yoruba cultural influence now spans Santeria in Cuba, Candomblé in Brazil, and practices across North America and Europe. In each ceremony, each chant, and every drumbeat, there's a memory of this city, the spiritual seed from which countless identities grew. So now, standing at this moment in time, you see a city that carries its past forward. Through flyovers and festivals, urban industry, and soulful pilgrimage. A place where ancient shrines and new tech hubs harmonize, and where every pathway can lead to both memory and possibility. If you're chasing your ancestry, fueling your future, or both, this city is your compass. Here, traditions breathe in the present, and every story finds its echo around the world. If you love this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the soul of Africa has so much more to reveal.